For this sequence, what we have to do is ensamble a piece that comes along the conveyor belt, which is this one, and we have to place to be ensambled on this belt. So the first condition is that the piece is ensambled and ejected, and the new manual stops, so we can observe the play start until the manual mode. The second condition is that the system in automatic mode, but when the first stop button is pressed, it must end the sequence and eject, so that if I press the start button again, it has continued with the sequence as will automatically. As we can see, no more pieces are generated and the sequence ends. So if the first thing to before start prison consists of that when I press the emergency button, it stopped everything, such as the bands, the fasteners, and the clapping clap. The condition consists of that when the first emergency button is pressed, everything stops and starts again. If only one, if when I am in code and press the reset button indicate that everything is done. If I don't press the reset button, the sequence shouldn't start. As we can see, we let it count to verify that counter is being reset and where her will but is for emergency. As we can see, but everything then her a date that when pressing the reset button, it will release me or explain whatever I have to based on what advance requires. Then before that we verifies that if I want to show how it works from the nails but cousins, of course it works for me than the first things after the replay cousin and return to first in if it works for me or I forget to start the sequence like kings. It explains whatever the bands have we went to water that emits the sequence.
First of all, there is a definition of the sensor, which are defined with the letter B, followed with actuators which correspond to Q2. This is the moment in C, and Q5 which correspond to the clamp lead. Keep in mind that timers are very important when it comes to controlling the times in which each things will move. After this we have the actuators that correspond to the grab. This is Q2. We also have a normally open contacts that correspond to the sensors that are going to be activated, which are found as NL number, for example, NL number 2, NL number 3, NL number 4. Then we have that allow us to move the part of the box with a grab, which has to move the one side of the ends of the sensors and actuators. To finish with actuators that will allow us to let the box pass one is fully assembled, and finally we have the control of the buttons that will allow us to start the system. Among these buttons there is the power button, the stop button, and the emergency stop button. All of these are supported with the normally open contacts.
Finally, we make a sequence of the organizer arm. This sequence is for the let pass of boxes, and finally a sequence. This sequence described to get up the arm, let pass the boxes, and get down the arm. We do this sequence with the sensor post limit base, the term base. This sensor activated when the bases of boxes touch this arm and get up to let pass, and the turn off we do with a temporizer, the same with the conveyors. Let pass, get down, and finally a sequence. We make a mark to block this sequence, and finally more down of the we scheme, we do the start button and stop button with we have other block to stay on.